Welcome to Social Media 101, making the most of your digital presence. My name is Jeffrey DeSocio from AIMC Business Solutions. So tonight what we'll do is I'll go over the transition to the digital world. Let's look at what traditional marketing was before the internet to today's new marketing concepts. Then I'll go over what is social media anyways? What is the definition of social media? And then we'll go over some strategies and concepts and even some goals and actions for you to work on after this presentation. And then I have a great slide that goes through a bunch of the leading social media platforms that matter. We'll go through a review of each and then some closing thoughts and next steps. So just a little bit about me. I own a company called AIMC Business Solutions. It's a digital and internet marketing IT organization for about 15 years. I'm also a technical recruiter for a Greater Boston-based executive search firm. Use that network and recently just renewed my inbound social media certification in sales and marketing with HubSpot. And as a lot of folks know, if they know me here in the Boston area, I founded Mass Professional Networking, which is almost going on 11 years now strong, with monthly networking events as well as coaching and event advisory services. And on top of it all, I had a 30-year IT career, and I'm from Northeastern University. I'm a Husky. So here we go, the slide. So you remember what the world was like in the world of marketing and sales prior to computers or prior to the internet, even prior to social media? It was basically one-way marketing. It was expensive. Remember how much it cost for a television commercial or a radio ad or an ad in a newspaper or an ad in a magazine? It was not easily tracked because how can you track if somebody saw your advertisement or your marketing campaign with it in those concepts? And they're short-lived. It's usually one spot and one issue of a magazine or a newspaper or one play on a radio. And it's casting a wide net. It's like throwing out there and hoping and spreading and mass marketing and hoping something clicks. And then, of course, because of that, there's more lag time between conversions. Now today, since social media has been around, it's cheap. It's free in most cases. It really costs you time. Of course, it's measurable. Almost every social media platform has analytics, so you actually can look at the demographics, who you're reaching. Great thing about social media is you could build relationships. You could connect to somebody on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram and build a professional relationship with them. And of course, you can be more focused on your target market, which is important. And of course, that leads to better conversions. So what is social media anyways? So it's a utilization of online tools to help people share ideas, thoughts, concepts, opinions, photos, videos, reviews of a restaurant, reviews of a purchase they made, and an experience they had. Let's say they travel. Some people even share what they had for dinner. All right, I'm a little guilty of that. Sometimes I post on Facebook stories what I had for dinner if I go to a local restaurant. And then, of course, it gets a little out of control sometimes when people say, I'm going to bed. But at the end of the day, you're sharing information and ideas with each other. And that's what social media is all about. Of course, social media is word of mouth marketing. How powerful is it today that I could go to a restaurant, had a great meal, and share it with my over 1,000 friends? You could not do that back then. So there's that viral capacity. Of course, there's positive interactions. Let's keep it positive on social media. That's what it's all about. And the consumer is very empowered now because they can give their reviews right online, and they can interact with the owners of a business or a restaurant or whatever, and have a conversation. And of course, with the word of mouth marketing and one-to-one marketing that social media has, it's a great lead generator. So what can you do with social media? So this is what you're like, okay, it's all said and good. What do you do? So you want to create content, your ideas. You want to share them. on relevant social media platforms depending on who you're trying to reach. And I always say be active on social media and comment. You see a post that you like, leave a positive comment. Like it, comment, share it with your network and engage. That's what the whole engagement and what social media should be all about is engaging with others on social media in a positive way. And of course, listen. Don't be reactive. I know we're in a day and age where a lot of folks are opinionated out there, and they leave whatever. But listen and sit back and learn a lot. I love just going on LinkedIn, even YouTube, even to some respects Facebook and Instagram, just learning some ideas. So what are your goals? So here's a little bit of homework for you that you should write down. Definitely take a picture of this slide. So you want to understand what your personal brand is. Who are you? Write that down. What do you do? How did you come about what you do? What do you enjoy? Who are you? Then think about who is your customer? Who are they? Write that down. It's important to understand exactly who your customer is. You always want to become a local authority in your area. That's great because there's probably a lot of you in the area, but you want to be known as the authority. And of course, on social media, you should always always think about networking opportunities because yeah, networking opportunities are absolutely endless on social media. And then, of course, you can know about, upcoming events on different social platforms. And then, there's of course media exposure where, if you do anything, any public relations that, your goals should entice some media exposure, especially if you're new and you're just trying to build your business and make a name for yourself. Remember, brand yourself. Because then what will happen is that eventually will increase your sales. So this is an important slide. So definitely take a picture of this right now. All right, here we go. We're gonna go over some of the social medias that matter, social media platforms that matter. And everyone knows most of these platforms. And you wonder what that X is. Yes, that was formerly Twitter. So let's go over. The next slide is going to have a lot of information. And then I have a bonus slide right after that with a platform that I really like. That's this one right here, the little A. You'll see what that is later. So this is a pretty busy slide. So what I have here for each platform is, when did it come out publicly? How many users do we have as of today in September 2023? What each platform is best used for, and then what the approximate demographic is. Now, of course, Facebook, do you believe Facebook's almost 20 years old? Next year it'll be 20 years old. And of course, it has one of the largest user base at 2.6 billion, only second to YouTube. Um, Facebook is great for live video. I love doing live videos on Facebook and then downloading them and sharing them and uploading them to other platforms. Facebook groups are great for engaging with others and learning. In events, you can create an event on Facebook free and share with your friends. Great event platform on Facebook. The demographic has been shifting. Originally, way back, it was a young platform for college age people. Then it became an older platform. Like, what does grandma use Facebook? But now it's kind of settling back to kind of 18 to 34, mostly female, and it really is B2C and B2B. It's an all-encompassing platform. Next, TikTok. TikTok has only been around since really 2018. Prior to that, it was called Musical.ly, and it's just cracked over a billion users. Of course, video is awesome. The viral reach on TikTok is absolutely amazing. I'll post a video and I'll have many followers. I'll get 500 views. So think about that. And of course, there's a lot of influencers on TikTok that you could reach out to and follow and get ideas from. It's a pretty young demographic, 16 to 24, still mostly female, and it's pretty much B2C because a lot of products are showcased on TikTok. And kind of the opposite end of the spectrum, LinkedIn. LinkedIn just turned 20 this past May. And it's just about a billion users. It's a career site. No, it's not necessarily a job site. I always think of it as a personal branding site and a knowledge base, a great place to learn can't beat LinkedIn for that. And it's a great place to connect and help others. The demographic is a little bit older. It's affluent. And it's a split between male and female. It's really 50-50. And it's LinkedIn's really known as a B2B platform, but there is some B2C there, especially if you're in any type of business that's more consumer based. Move on to Instagram, right? Instagram, Facebook, both owned by Meta. And another platform that's, believe it or not, next month will be 13 years old, 1.2 billion users. It's all about branding on Instagram, right? Telling a story. A lot of celebrities use Instagram, right? Next to formerly Twitter X, Instagram is another big celebrity site. It's still a young demographic on Instagram, but it is getting a little bit older. Split between male, female, and it's really just like Facebook. It's really both B2C and B2B. YouTube, which has the largest user base, just simply because they're owned by Google and almost everybody has a Gmail account. YouTube's been around since 2005, so it's 18 years old. Great education site, great for promotion, great for music. I love it for music. YouTube even has YouTube TV, which you can actually cut the cable with, cut the cord. The demographic really ranges. I mean, this is the one that goes from 18 to 65 and beyond. Everybody uses YouTube. That's why it has the largest user base. Mostly male, and it is B2B and B2C mostly. All right, X, formerly Twitter. All right, so X has been around for about 17 years, 800 million people. It's real time, right? You get an X or a tweet, whatever you want to call it today, and it's gone in 15 minutes. So really, the thing with X is it's something. Whenever you do use the platform, you have to X or tweet on a regular basis because your post will be gone. The reach is awesome. Influence is awesome. You can really have a good connection to a celebrity or an influencer pretty easily on X. It's 70% male. That's an interesting demographic there. It is an older platform, 25 to 45-year-olds, and it's really B2C. Pinterest. Pinterest is the one that's just under the radar. Nobody talks about Pinterest, but it's still there. It's got nearly 500,000,000 users. It's about 13 years old. People shop on there, they learn, they promote. It's a great site for all of that. It's primarily a female-based platform, a little bit older, going to 49 years old, and I would say it's pretty much always B2C. Although there is some B2B action on there, but it's not very prevalent. So take a picture of this slide. I'll wait about 5 seconds here. Great slide. All right, the bonus one, Alignable. It's a local social media business platform. It's a business networking platform started right here in Boston. It has about 10 million users, which are really businesses, not necessarily individual users, and about 35,000 communities for engagement. So what it does is it connects local businesses to their peers, potential customers, and other professionals. It's like an online chamber of commerce. You can network on there, ask questions, post events. I love posting events and sharing advice here. It's really a great way for business to expand their reach and build relationships. So if you do have a business or product or service that caters to other businesses, Alignable is really it's limitless there. You can really build your business on Alignable if you don't want to use the other social platforms. All right, we are in for a landing here. All right, so I have some resources that I think are great. Some of them are pretty old. Social media today is a great website for just content to learn about social media. And then Jab, 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 Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk. You're like, what does that mean? It means help, 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 give, 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 and then take. That's the whole idea of social media is to help others. And then a couple of another good book, 500 Social Media Marketing Tips by Andrew McCarthy. And then here is some ways to follow me to get some great ideas. We post content on almost a daily basis on these sites, our AIMC Business Solutions Facebook page, as well as our company page on LinkedIn. And then we have our YouTube channel where we post a video pretty much weekly. Great marketing, technology, business networking tips. And then, of course, on X, we're on X, AIMC Business Solution. And there's my blog, thesocialconnector.com, which encompasses it all. All right. Hope you enjoyed our video on Social Media 101. If you have any questions, by all means, connect with me and get in touch. Thank you.